Is he running from someone?
What's got him so bothered?
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy you've thrown to the ground.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubayr.
Ah, Salah-ad-Din's chief scholar. Strange choice of target in my opinion. But who are we to question the Master's will? I'm sure he has his reasons.
Then you're familiar with the man.
He's been quite busy these past few days, organizing the scholars and sending them into the streets to preach.
What do they speak of?
Light and fire, cleansing sins, apocalyptic nonsense if you ask me. All this talk of paths and a new world.
What about this new world?
Couldn't say. I don't pay attention to the ramblings of madmen. Much too busy with real work.
Very well. I'll walk among the people, see what I can learn. Where would you suggest I search?
South of here, you'll find an academy and a guard tower. They're both good places to search. There's also a hospital to the east you might want to visit.
I'll begin at once.
So eager. You've certainly changed, and for the better, I might add.
He should stop acting like a child. Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Make no mistake. It is our
Come no further.
existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist.
Look.
We must push back.
Just a few coins, please.
South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbar attacks might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us.
Please, can't you spare something?
I'm so hungry.
I'm poor and
Just a little money.
What is he doing?
I think I've seen everything now.
Bad news, brother. I killed a Templar this morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Numair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look on your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Numair and get that letter.
A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins.
نقبل بأبطال.
Please, can't you...
لست حقير. سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. لست حقير.
You have no business
سأقطع
here.
يديك
Leave.
جزاء ذلك.
You live a lie,
Me,
surrounded by false
لست
knowledge,
حقير.
created by wicked men
سأقطع
who
يديك
seek to
جزاء
manipulate
ذلك.
your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned,
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
please,
Altair,
someone do
here.
something.
Take this.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Let me go. Please, someone do something.
Everywhere. Watching. Waiting. He tempts us always.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
Strong like Salahadin. And take up arms
Away with
against
you.
our enemies. In whatever way you can. The fires of war consume the land. Thousands of lives are lost in its defense. A tragedy. But I say, this is an honor. To die in service to God. Fighting for what we believe in. Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels!
At your
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can!
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade! A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness! We must resist! We must fight them in any way we can! The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
No, you don't understand. I have
Surrounded by
nothing.
false knowledge, created by wicked men who seek dominion over your minds. Locked away, they might still be discovered, but once burned, these texts can no longer do harm. Jubair sees things the way they truly are, sees the poison you carry in your hearts and minds. He works to cast it out. Remove all texts from your homes and schools. Give them to us. They must be destroyed.
You will pay dearly for this. Someone stop them.
You died!
Violence is not the answer, my child.
In this we agree, so speak and I may stay my blade. What is it your master intends? Why destroy all this knowledge?
We lay the stones to build a road upon which soon all men will travel. It leads to a better tomorrow.
That is not what I see.
Then you are blind. The words upon these parchments, they are poison. Jubair holds the cure. He'll free us from their lies.
It's nonsense you speak. You've lost your mind.
No, not lost, but found. I see the world for what it truly is. He has shown me so much. I am illuminated.
Fanatic is all you are, and dangerous for it.
Do what you must. It changes nothing. We are not afraid.
You should be.
God curse the one who's done... Infidel! I'll chase you down! Step aside! After him! Quickly!
Your life ends now.
Get him! Catch him!
Yeah.
Move!
Yes!
Come on,
كافر! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال!
I saw him kill someone! Violence never solved him. Murderer! You're nothing but a murderer!
أنت خير الناس بكثير!
Over here! Guards, come quickly! Don't make a mistake!
More people fighting? That will not end well.
Where is the one responsible?
What news, Altair?
I've learned much about my enemy.
Share what you know then.
Jubair has become obsessed with purging the city of its knowledge.
A most terrible crime. Now I see why Al-Mualim wants you to remove him.
He's using the city scholars to assist him. They go out into the streets, harassing the people and collecting all their written works. I fear he intends to destroy them all.
He must be stopped.
That's why I'm here. He's to hold a meeting soon, at the Madrasa Al-Qallasa. It's where I'll go. It's where I'll take his life.
I'll leave you alone to prepare. Bring glory to the Brotherhood.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
I've done nothing wrong!
أنت حثالة! Come no further.
What's he running from?
He seems to be in a hurry. Has he lost his mind?
Oh my! What is that man doing? Why would anyone want to do
When will
that?
he stop acting like a fool?
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings? You'd do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good! Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Make room. What's going on? What's he running from?
Oh my.
Why would he do that? I'll have your head! You can't escape! Where is the one responsible? Away with you. You shouldn't be here.
Kill him! Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past. This is a righteous act.
Don't let him get away!
You must be made to see the truth.
أو يهرب إلى طريق المسدود. تريد أن تموت؟ Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Gel buraya. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Seni yenemeyeceğim.
Use the action view to gather information about it.
Hey! You look familiar. Have you no shame? You are not supposed to be here, heretic. Don't let him get away! أنت تتبع طريق الضلال. Death to the infidel! Quickly! No, it can't be! You have no business here. Durdurun onu! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? God save us, we will not win. While you still can. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you already lost. سوف آتي إليك. تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن سكجزاء ذلك. أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا. تريد أن تموت؟ فليكن كافر ملعون.
Stop this man before he kills again!
He'll hurt someone at that
You
speed.
shouldn't be running like that. Let me go! Smart. Well, you think.
Watch where you're going!
Kenara çekil.
Good people of Damas, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poisoned past.
Out of the way! Move!
Please don't kill me! Please!
Please, someone do something!
Give up! Someone
Kaybetmeyin onu!
They go against
Get out of my way! Quickly! Don't let him escape! Kill him! Look out!
What are you doing?
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Kovalayın!
Gel buraya. Get away from me.
You will not stop me! Our message was delivered.
Come quickly!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Deflete minni! Yenemeyeceksin. لن تهرب! أيها
No, I will not be silenced. The people will know the truth.
You cannot run forever! Have mercy on your soul.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
My way! Stop him! How is this possible? He's a murderer! Mercy, please! Kill him!
Stand in defense of our great
Evidence!
Make no mistake.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
I'm working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do, so you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it, the Piece of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
When you have been exposed, killing some of your pursuers will make it easier.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams. Like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced then to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.